Imagine waking up tomorrow and seeing $100,000 sitting in your investment account. Sounds impossible? Now here's the surprising part. Many millionaires say making their first $100,000 was harder than making the next 1 million. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? How can earning $900,000 more dollars actually be easier? The answer has nothing to do with luck. It has everything to do with momentum. And once you understand this simple idea, you'll never look at money the same way again. Let's begin. Most people think wealth is built by earning a bigger paycheck. But that's only a small part of the story. Real wealth is created when your money starts working harder than you do. In the beginning, you're starting from zero. Every dollar has to come from your own effort. You trade time for money. You work overtime. You save what you can. You skip vacations. You avoid buying things you don't need. Every single dollar feels like a battle. That's why the first $100,000 feels painfully slow. It isn't just about saving money. It's about building the habits that make wealth possible. Discipline, patience, consistency, delayed gratification. These are the things nobody sees. While everyone else is spending to look rich, you're quietly building the foundation that will actually make you rich. Think about planting a tree. For years, it barely grows above the ground, but underneath, its roots are spreading in every direction. The stronger the roots become, the faster the tree grows later. Money works the same way. The first $100,000 is your root system. It's invisible. It's slow. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening, but that's exactly when everything is happening. Here's where most people quit. After months, or even years, of saving and investing, they look at their account and think, that's it? They expected fast results. Instead, they got slow progress. So they stop investing. They spend their savings. They chase risky investments. Or they convince themselves that building wealth just isn't for them. But the people who become wealthy keep going, because they understand something most people don't. Compound growth is slow, until it isn't. Imagine investing consistently year after year. At first, your investments grow by a few $100s, then a few thousand. Eventually, they begin earning more money every year than you personally contribute. Now think about that. You're no longer building wealth alone. Your money has joined your team. This is the turning point. At first, you work for money. Then your money starts working for you. And eventually, money begins making more money. That's why the journey after $100,000 often feels dramatically faster. Let's look at a simple example. Suppose you have $10,000 invested. A 10% return earns you $1,000. Helpful. But life-changing? Not really. Now imagine you have $100,000 invested. The same 10% return earns $10,000. Without working extra hours. Without asking for a raise. Without taking another job. Now imagine $500,000. That same return becomes $50,000. See what's happening? Your effort didn't increase. Your capital did. This is why the wealthy become wealthier. Not because they're smarter every year, not because they suddenly work 10 times harder, but because their assets keep producing more assets. Momentum replaces struggle. Every millionaire understands another important lesson. Your first $100,000 changes you. It teaches you how to manage money, how to avoid emotional decisions, how to stay calm during market crashes, how to ignore short-term noise, how to think in decades instead of days. These lessons are priceless. Because making money is one skill. Keeping it and growing it is an entirely different skill. Many people earn high incomes but never build wealth. Why? Because income alone doesn't create financial freedom. Habits do. Someone earning $60,000 who invests consistently can eventually outperform someone earning $300,000 who spends everything they make. Income gives you opportunity. Discipline turns opportunity into wealth. That's why the first $100,000 is more than just a number. It's proof that you've become the kind of person who can build wealth. Once you've reached that point, everything changes. Your confidence changes. Your decisions change. Your mindset changes. You stop chasing shortcuts. You stop comparing yourself to others. You stop trying to impress people who don't matter. Instead, you focus on owning assets, businesses, stocks, real estate, index funds, anything that grows while you sleep, because you finally understand the difference between looking rich and becoming rich. The truth is, most people never fail because they lack intelligence. They fail because they give up before momentum arrives. They quit during the hardest phase, the phase where progress is almost invisible. Remember this: the first dollar is hard. The first 1,000 is harder. The first 10,000 takes patience. The first 100,000 demands discipline. But after that, your money begins carrying part of the load, and that's when wealth starts accelerating. If you're still working toward your first $100,000, don't be discouraged. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're simply climbing the steepest part of the mountain. Keep investing. Keep learning. Keep improving your skills. Keep living below your means. One day, you'll look back and realize that the hardest part wasn't making the money. It was becoming the person capable of building lasting wealth. And once you become that person, the next million isn't built by luck. It's built by the momentum you created long before anyone noticed. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who's serious about building wealth. Remember, the hardest money you'll ever make is your first $100,000. Everything after that is simply the reward for refusing to quit.